What's up, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Ordinary E and another quick video and update on the Hall Effect sticks for the PlayStation 5 controllers. As you saw in the last video, we tested the calibration software that just came out for the DualSense Hall Effects. All the sticks are working okay, not perfect. If you remember from the last video, I think the green ones are in this one, and the green ones I don't get the full coverage. I believe that is because of the frequency, no, the resistance. It's because of the resistance of those Hall Effects are probably not suitable for the DualSense. Yeah, so this was the original. This has the V1 Hall Effects in there, which were these ones, which I still have a pair to give away, and I've actually got another pair to give away because I'm not going to be using these anymore, because in this box are the new versions. These are still working great, the V1s. I've got no problem with them, but the circularity was not too good. And this one had, I think, the blue and the version 3s, which were these ones here, and this left side is not too good. I think it was the blue, this is the blue side, so we're gonna have a look at that. So which ones do we swap out? Should we take a look? Let's take a look at the V5s, the version 5s, and I've also got something in this package which should upgrade my controller. So first of all, let's have a look at this. And there's a new home button for the PlayStation controller, and it's colourful. So instead of the black, we're going to put a nice colourful home button swap out. Alright, without further ado, let's take a look. Hopefully these are the version 5. So they came for, it says on here, PS5 Hall Effect Analog Joysticks V5 PlayStation DualSense High Precision Optimal Anti-Drift, no jitter, no delay, colour, 10 pieces. You have to buy 10 pieces. I think it cost me about £15. The box comes squashed, as you can see. Hopefully that hasn't damaged the Hall Effects. Yes, indeed, we have the Hall Effects. So they come in an anti-static bag, has V5 written on it. That's about it. Okay, let's take a look at these. Oh, they've got gin foil. Okay, so here is the version, I think these were version 3. What was the number on this again? 8Ls. So these were the 8Ls, and they had gin foil written on them. I'll put a picture if you can't see this clearly. And the original ones, or the V1s that I got first off, that just had a G, looks like a G or a power sign on the corner. Again, I'll put a picture if this isn't coming for. These were 8Ks. So we had 8Ks and 8Ls. What do we have now? I think it says 4B. Again, I'll put a picture up. And on this side, it says gin feel with a little 2 in the corner. So what are the differences? I guess these ones had really no differences. So there's a little chip in here, again, and a board. I believe that's the sensor. The number on that chip was 93L35, and I'll put that on the screen, and that was the configuration. So the magnet is in here. I believe the magnet has changed on these ones. Pretty robust. I mean, this is good enough, I believe. Hasn't failed yet. And on the gin feel version 3s, I think these were, same magnet, like a straight magnet, and I believe these are moon shaped now. And the number on the chip was exactly the same as the other one, 93L35. So let's put one of these apart and see what we've got now. Yeah, so you've got a different design. It's got like a moon-shaped magnet now. It looks like it's still got the same board and chip. I'll just take a picture and show you now on the screen. Yeah, so okay, the number on this chip is different. It says 93L43, so that's different to the other chips in this one. So there we have it, guys. Now, what controller do I swap out? Do I swap out the one that's got the low resistance and isn't hitting all the way? Do I swap out version 1s, which are okay-ish? Or do I swap out version 3 and the blue? I think the version 3 and the blue need to go because I can't use the blue stick. You can use it. In some games it's affecting me. I think the blue and the version 3 have to go, although the version 3 is not too bad, actually. Maybe I'll keep that one. Do I just swap out the blue? Because my worry is if these are no good, I lose a controller, where at the moment I have 3 functioning controllers, albeit one's finicky, one is okay. The other thing to update you on, guys, so the version 1s, you can see the amount of push on this is very loose. Not very loose, but it's looser. I prefer stiffer sticks. So like if you see this one and I push this, it moves the controller, it doesn't move the stick. And if I push this one, the same, well, and this one's in between. So until it hits that controller. So yeah, that one's in between. This one's stiffer. These are the green ones, if you remember. This one, the blue one's stiff as well. But yeah, these version 1s, not very loose, but loose. I do prefer the stiffer sticks, although when you start playing with this, you then get used to it, right? So what do I do? Which one do I swap out? I feel like the blue one definitely has to be swapped back out. So we're going to go with that one. And also guys, don't forget about the giveaway controller. So this controller I'll be giving away, and I'm going to put the V5s in the giveaway controller, because you don't, I mean, if you want the V1s, which are the looser sticks, then we can do that. Or if you want the V3s, I could put those. Or if you want the V5s, I could put those. But yeah, let me know what you want in the giveaway. Make sure you subscribe and comment, and yeah, comment which ones you want me to put in the giveaway controller. Obviously I haven't tested the V5, so I can't recommend them as yet. Only other thing to check out is, are the centers more, the resistance feels pretty much the same. They're not as, I just wish they'd made them a bit stiffer. The V1s, oh wait, the V1s are, you can feel them. So maybe the V3s and the V5s have the same looseness, so that's good, because the V3 is okay. Shout out to Ginfil who are making these, fantastic. Maybe if you could just make the sticks a bit stiffer, for me anyway, that's more ideal, what I like. And yeah, I think I'm going to swap out the blue and the V3s. So swap those out and have just V5s in this one. The giveaway controller, you guys are going to let me know. As soon as we hit 500 subscribers, I'll be giving away a DualSense controller with Hall effects inside of them, and the type of Hall effect will depend on the winner's comments, I guess. No, it won't, because I'll need your comments before I decide to do it, and then 500. Yeah, so let me know what Hall effects you want in the giveaway controller, and I'll put those in. Don't forget, we need 500 subscribers to activate that. No one won the pair of the V1s, so I'll be re-rolling this using the comments on the last video, so you'll get a chance to win again another pair of Hall effects. On this video I will pick a winner, and hopefully this time you're still watching and subscribed, and I will reach out to me on Instagram, and once I pick the winner, and I will give those away. I've also gonna have, I believe, if I swapped out those there, and I swapped out those there, and I swapped out those there, so if these end up being really good and I swap them all out, I will still have 4 left, or 1 taken apart and 1 there. So I will also, in the comments on this video, for the next video, I will give away a pair of V5s. There you go. How about that? So make sure you subscribe, leave a comment to enter, and the next video I'll use the comments to pick a winner. Don't forget to turn your notifications on, because I'm picking winners for the Hall effects and anything else, and people are not claiming them because probably they're not seeing my video again. So yeah, definitely turn on your notifications, and yeah, depending how this goes, I will have a pair of V5s to give away. Without further ado, it's time to get your soldering irons out, and we're going to go through the whole process of swapping out these again. So let me set my station up, and let's do this. So we're going to be swapping out this one. Okay, we're all set up guys. I've got my soldering iron on 420 degrees warming up. I've got my solder sucker heating up. We've got the sticks ready. We've got the low melt solder. We've got the desoldering wire, and I've also got some new flux paste, so we're going to try that out, but it might not need that because we've swapped these sticks out already, so they should be easier to remove and now replace. And we're going to stick a new sign on this one. I think we're ready to go guys. Everything I use here guys, there's links in the description as always, and I think we're ready to begin. And you've seen in the previous videos me take this apart, so I won't bore you with this. And as always, let's time it. So yeah, it was indeed the blue side that is finicky, because the blues was supposed to be better. So it looks like, so if I show you, it's been rubbing here. So it's been rubbing, so it looks like this is what was causing it to be a bit funny. Maybe this was rubbing on it, because you can see it's been worn away. That's strange, isn't it? So yeah, it looks like it was the blue side, it was the blue ones that are causing a problem. So version 3's not bad. Alright, let's get them swapped out. Okay guys, so I had to stop the timer. There's been a bit of an issue. I found a little tip that we can use. Just get a wet cloth, so when you're sucking up the solder and you're discharging, put it over that so it doesn't go everywhere. But also this thing broke, and I had to makeshift a sort of rubber grommet from inside here, and I'll show you that a bit later. But unfortunately, as well as it does work for a while, something fails inside here, which I'll show you, and therefore I can't recommend this. But I managed to fix it temporarily myself. I couldn't find a replacement part. However, we did manage to get the sticks out. We managed to get this one out all in one piece, so we can reuse that if needed. But this one broke, so the blue one broke here, whatever that means. So we can't reuse that one, but we wasn't going to anyway. So yes, we've managed to do it. it again. I think this is my 4th attempt or 5th attempt now, and yeah, everything seems to be okay. What I'm going to do now is clean it up with the wick, and also this flux made it a lot more easier, so I recommend getting flux and putting flux on it as well with your low melt solder. Alright, let's have a tidy up here, and while this dries, what do I do with that? That flux is popping out now, and I haven't got a cap. Do I have a cap? No, they didn't give me a cap, but I have this for my tweezers. Maybe this will a little bit. Yeah, let's have a tidy up, and I'll just talk about this. So this Yihoo YHYIHUA 929DV is good for about 5 controllers. So we did what? 4 controllers. No, we did another swap on the other one, so 5 controllers. And I'll tell you what it is. So I started losing suction, and I didn't think the spring was very good anyway, but that's what it is. This plastic piece broke off, which clips this in, and this is what the culprit was for the suction though, and I had to make my own sort of rubber grommet kind of gasket thing in there. So what's happening is this is how it is originally, and this blue sort of rubber silicone type thing has become brittle in there, and it's cracked and destroyed, so it doesn't create a seal around the little tube in here, so I'm losing suction. So I had these plasticky rubber type washers, I guess they're called. Had to cut it in half, made one of those to put that in there so it could seal properly, and I managed to get this controller done, but this has already become hard and brittle, so this ain't gonna last much longer. But yeah, I don't recommend it now, guys. I mean, it's good if you want to do one repair, but for £35 for one repair, you might as well buy a controller, right? I did do 4 repairs. I don't know where you can get these blue replacements from, these blue things here, or if there's anything better on the market to replace it with, and then obviously it does work. I recommend it for, well, it's cheaply made as well. I mean, this plastic thing broke off with no effort at all, but yeah, the theory works. I mean, the thing works, but it's not greatly made, and this is causing a problem. I don't know where to get them from anymore. I did look online, I don't know where to get them from. So that's that. Right, let's have a tidy up, wait for that to dry before we continue. By the way, so far that took me 41 minutes to get to that point, including trying to fix this thing. So all in all, I think I would have done it in about 20 minutes if it wasn't for this. So that's that. Alright, while we're waiting for that to dry, people, let's see if we can put this little colourful button in. Looks like there's a screw on either side here. Okay. So that's easy enough. Just 4 screws and you get down to here. Now it's this button. To make sure they're the same. Yeah, look to be exactly the same. So, colourful one. Swapped out, nice little colourful button. Alright, that was easy enough. Let's put on our new V5s. Take 2 out of the bag here. Yeah, they sit pretty good on there. Can't really not put them on straight, so that's a good sign. Now, let's solder it on. Alright, they're on, guys, the new V5s. Hopefully I'll put the right one on. Alright guys, my best work yet. Before we reassemble, we can now plug that into the computer and just calibrate them with that software. So let's do that first. Okay guys, so over by the computer, and I didn't mean calibrate, I mean I'm just going to check to make sure that the sticks are working on the Gamepad Tester. I prefer to calibrate once we put this back into the controller. All I do on this Gamepad Tester is just test that the sticks are basically where they should be. So I need to connect up a battery, which I have. Just like that, and then I connect up the cable from the PS5 cable into the controller. And just be mindful, we have got little, there you go, it lights up, and just be mindful there is little contacts here that you don't want to disturb. There's little gold discs, so just be careful with those. But as soon as I press a button, it should detect over there. So this one here, and as you can see, seem to have the Hall effects working. The right side is a bit off, the left side seems to be perfect. Might not even need to calibrate this at all, this one, but yeah, it seems to be hitting all around. Okay, because this is the way I don't do it outside of the controller, because if you do the circularity test, you'll see it goes way out, right? goes way out. So you want to do that calibration when the unit's back in the controller. Hopefully everything's all okay. It seems to be okay. And then we'll do the calibration test. Oh no. Alright, really sorry guys, I don't think I hit record on the recording, so just in case, I apologise. And yeah, basically I put the controller back together. I did explain along the way how to do that. You've seen me do it in the previous videos, but I was trying to be a bit more better on this one. So anyway, as you can see, it's all back together. There's the nice coloured logo. What do you think? I did get a faceplate, but it hasn't arrived yet, so we will change that out probably in the next video. And yeah, I will try and look for a better solution to this. I'm thinking about going to the hot air because everyone keeps mentioning it. I'm a bit afraid of what happened on my first video, if you ever saw that. That's why I don't use the hot air, but it looks like I may have to because it seems to be okay when I watch everyone else do it. But also I have found another one of these kind of suckers that heat up on AliExpress for 10 bucks, and it's automatic, so you hold the button and it continuously sucks. So I may get that for the next one as well. And maybe if you use both in conjunction, maybe it ain't so bad. But yeah, that's it for that. Let's go and calibrate this. I'll put all the links to the calibration as well as all the tools I use, including this as well, because it does work. But you've got to be very careful with it, and if you can find the replacement silicone, then obviously you can continue using it. Yeah, let's go calibrate this and see how this turns out. Alright guys, making sure the camera is recording this time. So here's the controller, just going to plug it in. It should register. Yep. And all still working. So as you can see, average error is 18 and 13 on the right, but we're going to fix that now with the calibration tool. So connect your controller, click DualSense, connect, and the first one I'm going to do is calibrate the stick center. Now don't forget, there's a little white box at the bottom here that if you want to make it permanent, or you don't tick it if you want to make it temporary, if you just want to test it. But I think we trust this now, so I'm just going to make it permanent, and we're going to start. Move both sticks top left, let go, continue, top right, let go, continue, bottom left, let go, continue, bottom right, let go, continue, and it's calibrated it. They've now changed the software so you can see it straight away. You see the right one is still a bit off, but it seems fine to me. Yeah, now it's 0, 0. Look at that, perfect. We can go back over to the other one. Three 0.392. If you touch them, there's a bit, they do move, right? Still a little bit jittery, but yeah, seems to be fine. And they go back to 3.92. Very good. Let's check the circularity now before we do the circularity. And yeah, it's still the same. So let's do the circularity. Click stick range, permanent. And all you do here is now rotate the sticks slowly. Much as you want. Let's see what that does. Alright. Let's go over to here now. Check the circularity. Oh, look at that, guys. Wow. Bang on 3.5, 3.9. So these are by far the best. These are perfect. Look at that, guys. Hardly any errors. Fantastic. Those have got to be the best so far, right? Can't wait to test them in games. So So that should all now be permanent. So how about that, guys? I did not expect it to be that good, but you saw the range, the error range was fantastic. The calibration is fantastic. There's still a bit of jitter, but you won't feel that in game, I promise you that. So this is by far going to be the best controller based on the test we just saw, but I'm going to go and test it in game now. And if you want to come and see me, I'll put a link to my Twitch channel below. So I now have 3 good controllers, again, all with Hall effects. What a journey it's been. We started off by just swapping out for another standard stick, then we went to an upgraded stick, then we found out about the Hall effects, the V1s, then we found out about, I didn't have V2s, but I went for the blue and the V3, and then we had the V3s or the V1s, I can't remember which ones they are now. And now we have the V5s. By far it looks like they're going to be the best ones at the moment, so far out there. So yeah, I'm going to go and test them in game now. I didn't have time to do a winner, but I'm going to do another when I get I've got another shell coming, and I've got a piece for this one. I may change the shell on this one, and I've also got a trick. So you know how I said that the calibration wasn't meeting all the sides for the green ones? Well, apparently if you make the center stick smaller and then do the calibration, that fixes that issue. So we're going to try that on the next video. So as soon as the shell comes in, the faceplate comes in, I'll do a video on maybe recalibrating those green ones, because those green ones are pretty good. I like them. As you can see, they're stiffer, right? Remember that? And yeah, so I have 3 good Hall effect controllers, hopefully. Can't wait to go and test this out now. Listen guys, I appreciate you. We're not far away now from the 500 to activate this giveaway controller, where I'll change out the Hall effects. Hopefully I have a different method as well, because I'm going to get another sort of sucker gun, also the hot air. So I may be doing that on this one, and I'll put the V5s, and if I get to 500 first, I'll do that, and then we'll do this controller stuff. And yeah, I'll do the giveaways on the next videos, guys. But yeah, I appreciate you guys. I love all your comments. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Keep commenting, keep helping me along the way, because I do get most of the stuff you're telling me, the stuff I'm finding out here, I do get from you guys telling me. So super helpful. I love the community that we're building. Can't wait to see you on the next video. Appreciate you. See you on the next one. Take care of yourselves and good luck.